recover a little bit from not only the session, but prepare for tomorrow so that we're fresh, we're ready to go, we're refueled. At least for me, tonight, I'm going a little bit outside the box, and I will be eating a large concoction. Eat eggs, yogurt, fruit. We'll see how this looks in the skillet. I'll be making this beef, and we'll mix in the eggs and the yogurt and the cheese and the berries, and we'll put it all together for a giant concoction. I probably could have let the beef be a little bit more undercooked before I put the eggs in, because now the beef is done, but I want to throw in a couple eggs, not a couple, 6 eggs actually, into the skillet so that it can cook into the eggs, which is something I rarely do. I usually make them separate on a different pan, sunny side up. I guess I could do it, but I do want to just create this big, massive, just concoction of random things, but it's extreme to a purpose so that I can get all this nutrition in one just mix, and we'll make the eggs in the skillet until we're sure that they're cooked into the beef, and then we'll throw in some yogurt and cheese. I have Parmesan cheese and full-fat Greek yogurt. Also want to throw in some butter for extra cholesterol and healthy fats. I always cook with butter. It's just one of those things, throw in a tad of butter, and that's all I need to get that those vitamins and hormones for my growth. We'll put together the fruit and the honey on top of these things because I know that they're wholesome and they're natural ingredients that I can pair together and actually enjoy in different flavors and tastes. I will be salting the beef and eggs, just Himalayan sea salt. I salt all my food items. Salt was just a huge game changer for me with that blood pressure condition I had, which helped me become more circulated, I suppose, and improve mental clarity immensely. And I was just able to utilize this mineral so well. And I still use salt. It's a huge tool in the bodybuilding world for the pump. It's known to help blood pump and facilitate that pumping. And for me, it was just the circulation and blood pressure factor that helped me use salt to my advantage. So the eggs are mixed in with the beef. That was really quick. And so if you can see here, we have a little bit of a mix of eggs and beef topped with salt. This is what we have right now. And I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. Shredding some parm on top would be ideal for this mix. Parm is probably the best cheese you could put into your body. It's really digestible. Those hard cheeses are some of the best. It has enzymes and all sorts of digestive properties, and it's packed with protein. It's a great fat, and when it's raw, it's nutrient dense even more. I believe this is regular Parmesan Reggiano. Got our Greek yogurt, and we're just gonna lather that on. It's just gonna be a mixing until it just looks good type of thing. This is a lot of Greek yogurt, but I think I'm still going to utilize all of it. We got, there's half of this container left. The goal is to probably just maximize the amount of protein I can get into this. More protein, the better. It's not meaning you overdo your body weight, but you want to get around close to your body weight in pounds as the grams of protein you get per day. So I'm 190, about 185, 90 pounds, and I'm gonna get about that amount of protein with this meal. A bunch of eggs, a bunch of beef and eggs calculated. I know enough now that we're gonna add blueberries in. I'm gonna hit my protein goal with this. And it doesn't have to be exact. I really stopped the exactness when I guess I stopped tracking calories and macros. It's about eating quality food, in my opinion. It's about putting together high quality ingredients together so you're able to fuel your body with nutrients that it needs rather than carbohydrate. I'm just gonna try this and see what I'm in for. It could taste gross, could taste good. It looks more like yogurt slush, but I'm also including beef, so we'll see how this goes. I plan on eating it all, either way. But back to my point, I think the macros tracking really slowed down for me when I realized that I could just focus on getting high quality protein, animal protein, through beef, eggs, chicken, cheese, dairy, and that was all I needed to just monitor my progress and just eat more of that just to grow my body and give it the nutrients it needs to become bigger and build more muscle. And so I'm not against macro tracking. I think it's a great tool if you're just getting into this stuff. I was there, I did it, but for now I'm just focusing on eating meat and fruit, getting enough protein in my diet. I do focus on the protein macro, but so that's my diet 101, and we'll put this in a plate or a bowl rather, and we'll assess what this concoction tastes like, because I'm a little bit curious. Probably needs maple syrup or something, because this is a little bit maple syrup, all natural, pure maple syrup. This is looking more like a yogurt dessert thing, but I could also see it being like a little bit. All right, update. This looks like a fucking Grimace meal with sludge. It doesn't even look appetizing, but I'm curious to see how this tastes. So I'm just loading into this container. This is arguably one of the most weird things I've ever put together, but I've done more weird extreme things, and I'm ready to try this list. It just came out like liquid. That is just gross. But so here we go. It's like moving, literally. I'm ready to give this a try though, and give it a test as to what I'm getting myself into here. Bon appetit. It tastes like blueberry. This is really weird. Okay. Not bad. I'd say maybe I add in the blueberries after, because when you melt blueberries, these are frozen blueberries, it creates like a, like when you know when you have like a blueberry muffin and you get that like tart taste, like in the blueberry. It's not like, it's a little bit more sour, like a sour blueberry. But like now that they're melted, they like blend into the flavor. So normally if you just throw it on top, I say you get the best taste of everything else, the dairy, the eggs, and the beef. I still taste that, but you still get that tart, like blueberry taste. Hey, this is worth a try. I'm gonna go eat this, but this was quite an adventure. Glad you came along. After this, I'm gonna probably walk a little bit. It's a little fucking cold out, so I'm gonna do some reverse knee over toe walking on the treadmill on an incline to help aid digestion, and maybe I'll recruit back, but for now, this is Cole's concoction. So I deleted the concoction. I think it went down well. It was interesting things put together. I will say the blueberries made it taste a lot different than if it were just meat and eggs and yogurt and dairy, but for sure an interesting taste and flavor. And goes without to say, yeah, just try different things together. I mean, if you feel like things get boring, which, I mean, I don't usually get bored, so it doesn't apply, but I'll still do things like this and mix it up. I like those kind of things, just putting together a lot of high protein, highly nutritious and nutrient dense packed items. And that was our dinner. Probably eat nothing more. I'm full, but like, I'm not like feeling so bloated. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna probably just walk it off. And yeah, that's my fuel for the day. Only meal of the day. And yeah, tomorrow we'll train fasted. So yeah, thanks for sticking along. It goes without saying that cooking can be tough for many. I just like to do it. It's just my preference of doing things for how I eat, but I understand that a lot of people don't want to take the time out of their day to put together those meals. And to that, I would say you can still get nutrition in without cooking. You can still do it without putting it in yourself. Just know that there's a cost associated with not preparing your own ingredients, meaning money. I mean, the ingredients I was using, I feel, wasn't so costly. I could probably add up how much it cost for just that meal, and it was still relatively cheap. I wasn't buying the extreme high quality meat. I was buying 80-20 ground beef that I still think is a good option for affording something at my age, 20 years old, as a person not working. It's still effective and it gets the right nutrition, and even if it's not the most high quality, it's still quality food. And that goes along with the other items, you know. The eggs, you know, they're not the bougie eggs, I call them. The eggs were not, you know, pasture raised, organic, corn and soy free. I'm getting these things at local markets that give me good deals and allow me to save money on something I'd still spend a lot of money on, my health. I prioritize that, and I think that's something that I will probably consider allocating a lot of future resources to in the future. But for now, while I'm young and I'm gonna save for the next couple of years, I get that you need to save money, and it's not always cheap, but it's cheaper than going out. And I think cooking and staying in, there's a cost associated with cooking. There's costs associated with eating good like that, but I think they're good costs. Meaning, cooking, you get the benefits of learning how to discipline yourself and being patient and delaying gratification for what you want in terms of, you know, making every single meal yourself. Not to get too deep, it is just a hobby of mine. It's something I'm doing every single day to work toward some sort of meaningful path like this, where I'm able to share my journey, because it is just part of who I am now. I do like to cook and work out pretty much every day and put a lot of thought and time into it. So, like I said, this is something new and comes with growth of being a better person. That goes without saying. Better fitness, better health, better you.